We hold these truths self-evident, that all men are created equal and endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, amongst these life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Thomas Jefferson penned those, as you know, and put those words in the Declaration of Independence, in the preamble. And the Declaration of Independence is the philosophy of liberty in America. And those principles were written into another document that embodied those principles into a governing force. And that's the U.S. Constitution. When I was sworn in the Marine Corps, when I was sworn in the U.S. House of Representatives, I held up my hand and I swore that I would uphold the Constitution and defend it against enemies, both foreign and domestic. And I meant that. And we have a lot of domestic enemies of the Constitution. And a lot of those are wearing black robes. Wow. And a lot of those in Congress. Yeah. We're spending money we don't have. We're growing the size of the government beyond anything our founding fathers meant it to be. And in fact, Admiral Mullins, the former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, said the greatest security issue we have as a nation is this outrageous, unsustainable debt. And we've got to deal with the debt. We've got to stop the outrageous, irresponsible, unsustainable spending that both parties are doing in Washington, D.C. And we've got to stop attacking our freedoms. The Second Amendment and the First Amendment are the keys to freedom. The Second Amendment is what gives us the right to protect liberty in America. We have an individual right. Our founding fathers and the original intent of the Constitution knew that an armed populace was the only way that we could protect ourselves from an overpowering government. And the government's overpowering us with taxes and debt and bigger government that's intruding into our lives, and it has to stop. Former U.S. Senator Everett Dirksen one time said, when he feels the heat, he sees the light. Think about that. What's the senator saying? It's saying that the major principle that he would stand upon, and most politicians stand upon in Washington, is their re-election bid. And when we put enough heat on senators and congressmen, maybe they'll start seeing the light when we tell them, Buster, you're heading in the wrong direction. There are a lot of senators, there are a lot of congressmen that need to feel the heat. Amen. There are butts that need to see the door. Yeah. When I was elected in 2007 in a special election, I started the process of working hard to stop the growth and size and scope of the federal government. I've been fighting this out-of-control spending that both parties are guilty of doing in Washington. I've been fighting against raising the debt ceiling. I've never voted to raise the debt ceiling. And we've... And it's the size and scope of government that wants to take your guns away, wants to take your liberty away, wants to take your freedom away, and we can prevent it. We've got to stop growing the government. We need to make government smaller so America gets bigger. And the only way we're going to do that is to have an army of the most powerful political force in America, contacting members of the Senate and the House. What's that army? It's embodied in the first three words of the U.S. Constitution. We the people. You the people. And we can change America. We can get America back. We can get our freedom back. We can stop the spending. We can deal with the debt. But I need your help. Will you help me? Will you help me? God bless
10 minutes.